Palestinians are terrorists. You know what I wasn't told? That I'd go there and find a 9-year-old girl offering me tea with a smile while her home was a pile of rubble. I wasn't told that I'd see medics running toward airstrikes, not away from them. I wasn't told that faith, real faith, is not something you beat into people with slogans or bombs, but something you witness in the unbroken. And let me be clear, I didn't go there on a spiritual journey. I went there like any good Westerner goes to a war zone with a press badge and a bunch of guilt. But when I saw a man cradle his son's body, kiss his forehead, and say, Alhamdulillah, praising God, even in that moment, I didn't see a terrorist. I saw a titan, a spiritual skyscraper, someone who had a relationship with God that made mine look like a bad Tinder date. These people, these so-called terrorists, were kind to me, protected me, fed me, and didn't once ask me to convert. They just lived their Islam. They fasted while feeding others. They prayed while bombs fell. They smiled while being slandered. And in the middle of one of the most brutal occupations in modern history, they still said, peace be upon you. You know how humbling that is? Saw a faith that was not just believed, but embodied. And after all that, I didn't decide to become Muslim, like I was choosing a gym membership. I surrendered to a truth that I had seen lived out in real time by real people in unreal circumstances. Because if that's what being a terrorist looks like, then this world needs more of them. But here's the twist. They're not terrorists. They are the terrorized. And they're still standing. And me, I stand with them. Because when justice is one-sided and bombs fall like rain, neutrality isn't noble. It's cowardice wearing a tie. So call me what you want. Just know the world called them terrorists. But what I saw made me a Muslim. The term terrorist has become one of the most politically loaded and misused labels in modern discourse, especially when applied to Palestinians. It's a word that doesn't just describe an action, it redefines a people. When Palestinians are called terrorists, it's not about what they did, it's about who they are perceived to be. This label becomes a narrative weapon, not a factual descriptor. It erases context, history, and humanity. It makes it easier to ignore occupation, displacement, and generational trauma. Because once someone is labeled a terrorist, their story doesn't matter. You don't ask why they're angry. You don't ask where they live or if they still have a home. You don't ask what happened to their